Hello everybody, Jose Rodriguez back again. Here's one more question that people ask a lot. My monochrome prints, black and white, seem to have a tint toward the magenta side. What am I doing wrong? I'm using black and white mode. Shouldn't that printer only use black inks? And therefore I should get neutral prints, right? And I'm using a profile. I'm still getting off color. In other words, my prints are overall magenta or overall greenish. What's going on? What am I doing wrong? Your settings are wrong. When you use any kind of black and white mode, for instance, in a Canon printer or advanced black and white in an Epson printer, especially the K3 type Epson printers, you cannot use a profile. You let the driver by itself control color. And often what will happen, especially with Canon, I need to test Epson to see if that also occurs. But Canon will actually set itself automatically to no color adjustment. Okay. So it will neither be no matching, no color matching, or ICM or auto. That will be grayed out. And you reach that setting by clicking on color/intensity manual adjustment and then matching tab. That should be grayed out when you choose black and white mode. With Epson, the same thing. When you choose advanced black and white, you are no longer using your standard color managed workflow. No profiles can possibly be used. Your printing application, your editing application you print through, should be set to let the printer control color, the printer driver control color. Then you set your driver to either advanced black and white for Epson, black and white mode for Canon. And you print. And then you judge what comes out of the printer, and you're able to then, that's what they call it, manual adjustment. You're able to then adjust parameters to neutralize any results that you got that were a little bit off from neutral. So there are sliders. There's a globe that you can actually move your pointer toward warm or greenish or bluish or yellowish, whatever the case may be, including brightness, including contrast, and so forth. That's how you control your output. You're not printing for color any longer. You're printing for neutrality. So again, even if you're able, never print letting the application control color and then turn around and set the driver to black and white mode or advanced black and white. You will be double profiling. The same as regular double profiling. That's what you will be doing. And guess what you will introduce? A color cast. Simple as that. So in a nutshell, if you want to print a black and white using those modes, what this is really good for is for you to add a global tone to your prints. That's where it excels at. So what I do is this. I tell my application to allow the print driver to control color. Okay? Photoshop is no longer applying color correction. Lightroom is no longer applying color correction. QImage or any other tool is no longer applying correction, only the driver. And then I set the driver to advanced black and white or black and white mode. Once you do that, it turns off color management in the driver, and now you have full manual controls of your output. And it'll be a nice linear global output. If you want a little bit warm, you can move that slider in any direction you want, whether it's reddish or orangey or yellowish or cool or greenish or whatever you want. You can get a sepia result. You can get a nice cool in the iceberg type shot results. Okay, or whether it's an ocean scape, you can make it look a little bit bluish, kind of cold looking. If it's a desert shot, warmish looking, you get what I mean. That is all done manually. Profiles are out the window at this point. So make sure you do not set your application to print through a profile and then at the same time set your driver to use black and white mode. No can do. Okay, you will get a color cast, and that's the majority of people that experience this problem. Is because that very same thing. They're actually double profiling. Okay, I hope that helps out. If you have any questions, of course, ask below, and I will try to address them for you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. And until the next time, happy printing, everybody. Bye-bye.